Wow, the mic's even on. That's amazing. Oh, wow, the mic's even on. Guess I should turn that off. I just wanted to do a really quick video. Make sure my camera and everything's all right. Like, I know it's right there, but I just had things all screwed up today, so I don't know where everything is. I just moved my microphone setup and kind of, I don't know, it makes this whole area over here look really sparse. I just wanted to give a really quick update. I just released 1.7 or 0.17 of Foundry Stream Module, and I just wanted to give a quick update as to some of the new features. So without further ado, this is not necessarily something that I expect people to be watching live, but I'm going to save this as a highlight, and here we go. It'll also be on YouTube. So without further ado, I've got about 10-15 minutes until I have to get going because I've got another game tonight that we're not streaming. So let's move along. Here we go. So in our menu here, obviously we've got a bunch more buttons if you're looking at it. By the way, if you do jump on and you want to say hi, feel free. The Twitch chat is up and working. I'll do a little hello there. So those of you in Twitch can actually type along and it'll show up right here in Foundry. And that's kind of the main point of Foundry Stream Module, is that it integrates Foundry with Twitch chat. Anyway, so new buttons. Obviously, we've got our 4 that we're used to, or 5 that we're used to: the erase button, the timeout button, timeout button, slow button, raid, and ban, of course. But I added 2 others, and I'll go over the first one here. First, we have our emote button, and let me switch over here to a slightly different screen just so you can see what's going on. There we go. The Twitch chat is up in the split window. So we have 2 different options here. We have a message and we also have a emote. So if I type a message, let's see, a message, period, and I just go ahead and send that, you will see that over on the Twitch chat, it just pops up as a regular message. If we go back here and I type, I don't know, let's killed a troll, exclamation point, and I hit emote, well, then it comes out as an emote. So really simple, just kind of a nice way for you to be able to pass things along. Also, it allows you to do some of the commands that I haven't programmed in yet to Foundry Stream Module. If there's certain commands that you really rely on, you can go ahead and do them just by sending your / command plus its arguments, and just send it as a message, and that will work. I'm going to go into the dice rolling here, but let's actually take it over to the stream channel. We have a couple of different types of dice rolling that are actually possible here. So the very first one, if I go ahead and type in exclamation point roll and 1d20, oh, let's give a good modifier +8, and I hit enter, well, then it's going to go ahead and it's going to roll inside the chat. However, if we switch back to, got to switch over to my third monitor here, we switch back, you're going to notice that it doesn't show up anywhere over here. It doesn't show up in our out of character, in our roles, or in character. It doesn't get passed to Foundry at all. So let me go back here because I want this back up. So it's actually kind of a very advanced mathematics engine that's powering this. It's a little touchy as far as spacing and things like that go, but still, it's really great. It's got a great physics engine that actually simulates the dice rolls behind it, and all you get to see it for 500K of code is a little bit of output on a line in Twitch. But it allows players to go ahead and roll along, see if they could actually roll that a little bit better, have a little bit of fun. But the biggest thing is this right here. If we hit the dice up at the very top, we're prompted with a request roll dialog. And so let's say that you want to roll a 1d20, and I have Underhill Forge signed in here, my regular account. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to send a message to Underhill Forge, or something that pings them, and you'll still be able to see that. We hit request roll, and over here it says the GM is requesting Underhill Forge to roll, type GM 1D100 to roll. Now, nobody else can type in that GM 1D100 and get any sort of result. It's only listening for the person that was listed in that box. So everybody else can sit there and type it all they want, but until Underhill Forge goes in and types that, it's not going to roll. But pay attention to the screen here in Foundry. Let me just look over here and type this in, 1D100, and it actually rolls the dice here in Foundry. So if you want to leave something up to your audience as far as participation goes, it's a great way to give them a chance to actually roll the dice in Foundry. And if you look over here, I go over to my rolls tab, and Underhill Forge rolled a D100 and got 62. So pretty cool as far as that goes. I don't know. I kind of really like the idea. Now you'll also notice, let me switch back here to Dev 3. You'll notice there's some automated messages going on here, and I'll get into that in just a second. Let's go back and do one more example. So if I leave this blank and I say type, I want somebody to roll 1d20. So I go ahead and I request that. Now anybody, the very first person that types in GM 1d20 is going to send that roll to Foundry. And there you go. There's our D20 rolling. 17. Boy, I hope I roll that good later on tonight. That's pretty cool. As long as we can keep one rolling high. I can prove it. I have a live stream for the record. But so that is the requesting rolls feature. And I think that's pretty cool. And I'm excited about it. I'm really looking forward to next week when I'm actually streaming to try it out in our game. So let me switch back to just the full screen version one more time, and let's go into our configuration really quick. Let's see, configure module settings, and there we go. So I just removed my OAuth token, but right now the configuration is starting to get a little long, and I don't like that. So I'm actually going to look into possibly creating its own configuration page. We're supposed to get a really big snowstorm this week, so I think I know what I'm going to be doing for 2 or 3 days. Anyway, so we still have our usual stuff. We have our Twitch channel, Twitch username, the OAuth token, the moderation access level. Since the last time I did this, I don't think it was a drop down, but now it's actually a drop down where you can select player, trusted, assistant, game master, or game master. Our chat types, we have our right now I have it configured to out of character, and but we have a bunch of different types, and that's based on certain software. Like I'm using Tab Chat, which is a really cool module out there. Highly recommend it. It works great with Foundry Stream Mod, and that's how I'm getting that split tab for our chat log, and it just works great. So I have it all sent to out of character, but there might be other modules that I'm unaware of that actually do something very similar, and so it just gives you a nice way to separate all the messages and not clutter things up. Obviously, we have send to Twitch, receive from Twitch, and something new. I have quiet mode, which doesn't send attack rolls, checks, or spells, so it keeps the Twitch chat a lot more quiet. Otherwise, if you have quiet mode off, it's going to be sending very large amounts of information, especially for spells. Some of them are like 3 paragraphs long, so you may or may not want it. I added an option for connect silently. Normally when you connect, it connects with an announcement. It says Foundry Stream module is connected. Or if you are prone to restarting or refreshing your browser an awful lot, or have players that drop in and out, you may want to go ahead and connect it to or put it on connect silently, and so that basically won't say anything. 2 new features down here. We have our announcements, which this is totally wrong. I might as well change that while I'm in here. Let's go ahead and delete this. So we have announcement 1 and announcement 2, and we have intervals here. The intervals are basically how long in seconds in between posting it. Now 300 seconds is really not all that long, but maybe I want to make it every 3,000 seconds. And here we'll do 3,300 seconds. Let's go ahead and type, I don't know, glad you could join us. We'll be live Friday. What is that? Is that this? I don't know. I don't even remember the date. I know today's the 29th, but I forget what next Friday is, and I just can't do the math right now. It's probably the 6th, but still. Anyway, we'll be live Friday, 9:30 p.m. exclamation point. And now this will show up in our Twitch channel every 3,000 seconds. So that's pretty cool. Our second one just says to roll the dice along with us. Go ahead and type roll, 3d8 plus 5. Just something neat. Down here we have an option to go ahead and turn on and off the chat dice, which is what you saw in Twitch earlier. So you may or may not want that on your server. And also a join announcement. Now this might not be working. I think the feature may have been depreciated by Twitch. Some people say it works, some people says it doesn't. Either way, they say they do it every 30 to 60 seconds, and they do it in batches. So I guess if I were live with a bunch of followers, joining in, maybe that would give us something. But for now, I'll just say welcome to the channel, and we'll see what happens. I'm going to leave it in here for at least the next couple of refresh cycles, and if I don't get any feedback on it, or if I notice that it works, that'll help decide its fate. So those are the new options, and I've got some more options that I'm working on, but I just wanted to go ahead and put this video out there. Yeah, realize I keep on doing that where you guys can't see me. Not that it really matters. I mean, do you really need to see me? But anyway, I've got a game coming up here in about 15 minutes, so I just wanted to give this a really quick update. I hope you check it out. It's Foundry Stream Module. It is available in the add-on modules section. All the updates are there as well. You can go to my GitHub. You can go to my Patreon. Yeah, that's about it. So thanks, guys, for tuning in, and we'll be streaming not tonight, but next Friday at about 9:30 p.m. Eastern Time, and I hope you join us. So, which I believe is February 6th, but I could be wrong. So, anyway, thanks again. We will catch you later.